We back at it, yeah, you know what I'm saying, with another episode today. Today, we got my boy over here, the man that make the legend, man. Brother Tom, that's episode today.
What's good? What's good with y'all, man?
You feel me? How you look there?
I'm good, you know. Blessed, you feel me? I'm here every day, man. You feel me? Ain't nothing to complain about.
Tell me about yourself, man. Where you from?
I'm from Louisiana, the big N-O-L-A, NOLA, New Orleans, however you want to say it. That's pretty much it, man. I ain't got much to me. You feel me? I'm an open book. You feel me? You can read me. You feel me? You know, I hoop. I bust his ass and hooping every day.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
And then, you know, I lift weights. You know, that's all I do. You can look like that all you want. Got evidence. But it's cool. That's about it. That's all I really do. Lift weights. And I beat him in basketball.
This ain't no fictional episode.
No, it is.
So today, what we gonna do? Y'all know how this thing go. You know, I'm asking 4 questions, and you gonna answer to the best of his capability. Are you ready for question number 1?
Let's do it.
Fire it up right quick. All right. Question number 1 is: what is something new that has recently surprised you about yourself?
I ain't gonna lie, that's a hard question, man.
Hey, man.
But you know, recently I've been going through a little something. You feel me? You know all about it. So honestly, what surprised me is, you know, I found out about myself. I really like to help other people more than myself. You feel me? I like to be there for people and see a smile on their face, because you know it makes your life have a little bit more value. You know.
So you lend a hand up people.
Occasionally, you know, mostly the people that I like. You feel me? Sometimes a stranger, but if I don't like you, I ain't got no hands. Simple as that. Not at all.
All right, are you ready for question number 2?
Send it.
All right, question number 2 is: what is your biggest pet peeve in a relationship?
So you know, I've been in my fair share of relationships. My biggest one, and it's a boundary I put in. Our problems in our relationship is only our problems. I don't believe anybody else outside a relationship should know anything that goes on. That way, your hating ass friends or your mama won't influence your decisions.
You're goddamn right.
There should be no reason.
So would you elaborate a little more on that, if you don't mind?
Like, say me and Shorty get in an argument, and she go run to her single hating friends. You know how they be. First thing, you'll be like, leave him, you don't gotta deal with that. The whole time the friend's single, you can't keep a man, and now you influence. You feel me? So, you feel me? Our problems is our problems, not the world. Cause that hating ass friend gonna tell another friend. Now another friend gonna know. Now everybody in your group hate me based off of something I ain't even do for it.
So what you saying? Not everybody in y'all business.
Yeah, our business is our business. Keep it just like that. We supposed to be like this, and you letting your friends do this. You feel me? Splitting us apart.
Like an Indian person.
Yeah. With no sauce, just dry. Popeye's biscuit.
Alright. You ready for question number 3?
Send it.
Alright. Third question is: what do you usually do to avoid an uncomfortable situation?
Well, for me, I don't really mind uncomfortable situations. I'm a man of confrontation. So I address things head on most of the time. I don't know if there's any situation that I've ever been that I'm uncomfortable with that won't be addressed. So I can't really answer that question for you. But I'll say this: if you're in an uncomfortable situation, maybe you need to get comfortable.
Damn!
I heard that.
Come on now.
For y'all, though, what we just said. What he really means is, y'all ever seen a shark swim backwards before?
They can't. That's one that they gotta think about. They ain't gonna think about that. Right. Ain't nothing but like splitting some atoms.
Are you ready for the 4th and final question, man?
I got you, man. Let's do it.
4th question.
Big folks.
Which emotion drives you the most?
Hatred.
Elaborate in your mind.
I take pride in waking up every day knowing that there's somebody that's hating on me that don't wish I was there. I enjoy it every day that somebody's hating on me. Because if you're not doing something right, ain't nobody gonna hate on you. You ain't got no haters, you're not living life right. So you gotta have somebody to hate you. That's just me. So I do it out of spite. You know, I have success out of spite, not just for me, but for them too, so they can watch it.
Amen. Amen.
Come on now.
Feel good, man?
I feel great.
Alright, man. That concludes the last the final episode for this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Shit, Brother Ty.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Y'all stay tuned for the next episode of Brothers of Freedom.
Yeah.
Podcast. We'll catch you in a minute. Like this, content. And today, man, I got two new guests with me. You know what I'm saying? To the left, I got Brother Ash, man. Say what's up to the
Brother Ash in the flesh, you already know how it gets done. You know what I mean? 20 years old, from New Jersey, in the Air Force for about 2 years.
Yes, sir.
Living and grilling. I just don't get a grill right now, you know what I mean?
And to the right of me, you know what I'm saying? You got Brother June Bug, how you want to call him? Say what's up to the people,
Call me
man.
J-Love, 20, Wisconsin, 2 years in the Air Force. We just hang.
Oh,
yeah.
Hanging, man. That's how it be.
Yeah, I mean.
So y'all know how it goes, man. So what I'm gonna ask them is 4 questions. He's gonna go one by one each question and answer to the best of their capabilities, and they can elaborate on it. Are y'all boys ready?
No worries.
Alright. First question is, what was your childhood like? I'm starting with you, Brother Ash.
What my childhood like?
Yeah, elaborate on it.
Alright, my childhood, I had a good childhood. My parents were together, still married to this day. They went through their little ups and downs and everything. I went through my ups and downs. But I was the bad kid. You know, I grew up with 2 sisters. I was the middle child. So I was always getting suspended in school, just having fights just with people. I fought a lot in school. But, you know, grew out of it. At one point, I got expelled from high school. So, and then that happened, bro. My life came crashing down, but built myself up brick by brick. And now I'm here in the Air Force, and for 2 years, so I think it went good.
Went good. So what you say now? You know what I'm saying? Like, you say you were a trouble child growing up now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you're like more like the rock. Foundation.
Yeah.
The foundation.
Yeah. Exactly. So.
I like that. How about you, man? What's your childhood like? Man.
My childhood was great. I grew up youngest of the family. I had 2 sisters, brother. Lived with all of them at one point, and my brother moved out. Lived with both my sisters. And my other sister moved out, so it was just me, my other sister. Sibling love, man. You hate them, but you love them. Always getting in fights, always doing nonsense with them. Yeah, it was. You know, my parents were divorced. They still are. So it was like swapping between 2 houses. It's whatever. It happens. But yeah, it was a pretty good childhood. You know, me and my other sister, we both in the Air Force now. So yeah,
that's good. Yo, man, we all know we have the siblings, man. Sometimes be giving and cursing.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Y'all know. Good times, right there. Good times. Oh yeah. All right. Y'all ready for the second question?
Hello.
Sure.
All right. Question number 2 is, in your opinion, what are some keys to a happy relationship?
A happy relationship?
Yeah, and elaborate.
Communication. From the get-go, on the first date, I feel like the communication, what you want, should already be addressed. Like, and with that, with a relationship, you need alone time. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just be with the person 24/7. Start off in a relationship. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to get. I don't want to get a girlfriend and then her have plans and me have plans and then I contradict what I really want to please her. Because if you pull from who you want to be to please somebody else, that's just, as a man, from a man's standpoint, it's like not really too manly. You're making somebody else change your decisions of who you really want to be, fully who you want to achieve, and that can hold you back. You know what I mean? So stay on your purpose, stay alone to an extent. You know what I mean? You gotta spend time with them, but having alone time is very, very important.
Yeah.
So would you say you're kind of like a more seek it out type guy, or kind of like I'm a laid back, play like kind of like moderate, I would say too. You know what
I feel
mean?
like it's seasons of the relationship. So when it first started off, the first 3 months, it's going to be the honeymoon stage. You know what I mean? So you're going to want to be lovey-dovey and all of that in a relationship, but it's good to stay sober-minded in that and not necessarily just take over by her beauty, her looks, or whatever that is. And just find who she is as a person. Who is this girl? Does she have goals? What is she working towards? And see how she acts in public. You know what I mean? Who is she really? And then over time, that 3 to 9 months, you're going to start figuring out the issues might come. She might do something you don't like. You might do something she don't like. But communication through that all can build a good relationship. You know what I mean? So you just stay true to who you are. Stay true to, you know, who you want to become. Everything will work out. It's supposed to work out. It's good.
Yeah. How about you, brother Jim? What's the keys to a happy relationship are?
I ain't gonna lie. Just like Brother Ash said, man, communication is definitely number one. If you don't have the communication, setting the basic ground rules, like he said, if y'all get in like a little argument, if y'all don't communicate, what's the point? So if y'all like communicate nonstop, and like he said, personal space too. Sometimes you gotta step back a little, get some alone time, then go back into it. Like as long as y'all communicate, go. He hit all the points. So I completely agree with him.
So how do y'all feel about if there's no communication but the love is still there? Was y'all still pursuing?
If there was no communication but the love is still
Right,
there.
and not communication, but like just like kind of, people are like kind of like shy and like not really good at expressing their feelings, type of people like that. Kind of like standoffish a little bit, but like they're trying to open up. You know what I mean? Like was y'all still trying to like, and y'all ain't really communicating and saying what y'all want, or like you'll try to like I'll wait for this.
I don't think you should stick around. If something doesn't bring you peace, it's definitely it's not for you. If you get into a relationship and it's just a whole bunch of you're confused, it's a clear sign it's maybe not for it. And I'll holding on to something can make you hurt a lot worse. You know what I mean? I've dealt with that myself, held on to something that it was just dead. You know what I mean? And that just led me to get more of a heartbreak. You know what I mean? So if stuff don't start clicking, if y'all try to communicate those problems, hey, I think like we should start doing this. We should do this differently. I don't like how you're doing this. She doesn't like how I'm doing that. I don't change. She don't change. The relationship doesn't change. You gotta pull away. Because there's a saying, right person, wrong time. You know what I mean? There's a definitely, if you start young, get in a relationship, whatever, you have bad problems, y'all can always rekindle, reconnect, and grow from that. Or not, you know what I mean? But, yeah, I would say pull away.
What's good about that?
I ain't gonna lie. I think the same thing. Like, you go into a relationship and there ain't like she ain't expressing her feelings, and you're like going out of your way expressing your feelings, expressing how you feel, and they just, oh yeah, cool. They don't really care about it. Back it up.
Mm-hmm.
If it's meant to be, then like you obviously have that connection. Like you start talking to somebody, you get in that mindset. Like, oh, yeah, this is the person. But if you don't feel that, head out.
Yeah.
So what y'all say? Moral of the story is y'all smell smoke in that house. 9 out of 10. The bad boy will catch on fire. That's what y'all saying.
Come on now. Come on now.
We elaborate over here.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, best contact. That's up in the house. Yeah,
One love.
One love, 100%. And now the third, y'all ready for the third
That is
question?
work.
Alright, the third question is, what is something you've never done but still want to do?
Something I've never done but still want to do?
Yeah.
I'm going to let J Love take it first.
J Love, what's your take on it, man?
I don't know.
Hey,
I need some time.
time.
I want to go skydiving, man. I've never been skydiving. I went indoor skydiving, but I feel like that's just something that I want to do. Like, give me the air.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, well, experience that.
That's like reaction.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you like heights?
Oh, hate heights.
Hate heights.
But I just want to face my fear.
Yeah. Head on straight on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. How about you, man? What you think?
I don't know, but I'm gonna just elaborate off his. Skydiving ain't for me.
No, skydiving.
I got something else though. I want to start my own podcast too.
Oh no.
I want to start making content. I just feel like I feel like my voice should be heard. I got. This is who I think the Lord called me to be. I want my voice to be heard. So stepping out in that faith, the unknown, to start a podcast. Kind of just like what you do, just with other people. You know what I mean? I just feel like it's a very good thing. Connect with people, understand people, and you don't understand somebody watching this video right now can be going through something. They hear something that you say. It's like, dang, I need to hear that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's why me and the boys started this, man. Because we never understood, like you never know what somebody's going through. We may have the same similarities in life.
Yeah.
I'm trying to connect with the world because a lot of times, not a lot of people they just want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Just for the paycheck.
Yeah.
Do it for, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not for fun, but like kind of interact.
Yeah.
Emotional experience.
Exactly.
I feel that.
I'm good. But the real question, are you ready for the fourth and final question?
Let go. He's thinking.
Oh, yeah. Alright. So the last question is, if you could get rid of one bad habit, what would it be?
One bad habit.
Yes, you had. What would it be?
Scrolling on my phone. Frick too much out of the day. Phone, it takes you away from reality. Because back in the day, man, high school, 1980s, they just had people to talk to in person. And I feel like the world is so just on their phone too much that they just separate from the actual world. You know what I mean? Doing stuff like this, like it's good. The phone's a good resource to have, but doom scrolling on Instagram or TikTok for hours on a day, I need to cut that out. 110%.
Listen to myself doing that sometimes too. Made the time go by. I feel like that's what people do. You know what I mean? In a sense.
Yeah, time is precious though. We only got one life, so we gotta, where are we gonna waste it? On our phone. We gotta go out and do different stuff. Connect with people. You know what I mean? You never know.
Yeah, no regrets.
No regrets. One love.
Yeah, how about how you? Yeah, 100% one love. How about you, brother?
Take a lie for me. Possibly spending money. That's a big thing for me. Like, I'd be spending money. Like, I'll buy whatever I want, really. But, I don't need it, but I still want to buy it, so I'll buy it. I don't need it, but spend the money. I got it. But it came to the point where like I spend the money, but I know how to be smart with it, so I ain't broke. That's the big thing for me. I need to stop spending so much money.
That's good.
I think we all do that. Us being on our own first time, man, I always want these things. I ain't never, really had a chance to get something. X, Y, and Z. The time we're like, dang, I really need this. I'm like, when I have it, damn, it was nice thinking about it.
Then when you have it,
yeah. Oh, real, man. Oh, real, man. Good time.
Great time.
All right, brother June, bro, man. All right, brother S, man. You already know. Stay tuned.